Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor.
It during our event doesn't matter. That just shows how pressed they are.
Also in today's video, we are diving into all of the chaos from the MVP event, from brutal heavyweight knockout, Ronda Rousey's lightning-fast submission win.
Wow, I can't believe what just happened.
The co-main event between Mike Perry and Nate Diaz was pure, unadulterated madness.
We're live from the fight, and I don't know what the going on.
The launch event for most valuable promotions ended up falling far below the enormous hype surrounding it. Jake Paul's plan for building his MMA organization appeared to rely more on aging legends and recognizable veterans than dangerous elite fighters still at their peak. By 2026, many fans no longer viewed Nate Diaz as a true top-level threat, and Mike Perry alone was never going to headline a massive card successfully. Even though the promotion landed Francis Ngannou, one of the biggest stars in combat sports after perfectly timing his UFC exit, they still failed to match him with a truly elite and dangerous opponent worthy of the
Ngannou! That's my man! That's my man!
Francis Ngannou looked terrifyingly calm and focused from the opening seconds of the fight. His opponent, Philippe Lins, seemed uncomfortable almost immediately, with many fans already expecting an early knockout before the exchanges truly began. Ngannou patiently walked forward searching for the perfect. The fight quickly turned into a one-sided destruction and worked perfectly as a showcase performance for Ngannou while retirement conversations continued to surround his future. What made the entire moment even more dramatic was the fact that Jon Jones was sitting cage-side watching everything happen live. Right after scoring the knockout, Ngannou grabbed the microphone and officially challenged Jones once again.
Sitting right over there was Johnny Bones Jones. I believe he's sitting right over there, right now in the vicinity of that shot. You see him right there, he's standing up with his arms. What do you want to say to Jon Jones, who's here watching you fight?
Here's the Predator. We are back in the business. Get it done one more time. After, what, 18 months? Yeah, we finally get back and managed to get it done. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned because we are working on something coming next. We need to keep you busy now since we are busy ourselves. See you. Bye-bye.
On another major moment from the card, Robles Despain earned the biggest victory of his combat sports career by brutally knocking out former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos. The Cuban giant immediately made his presence felt, storming forward with explosive aggression and shocking speed for a heavyweight fighter. Less than 3 minutes into the opening round, Despain landed a crushing right hand that badly rocked JDS before following up with another devastating punch that left the Brazilian unconscious on the canvas.
That's my man!
Both men displayed incredible toughness and refused to take a single step backward while turning the cage into a complete war zone. The fight was ugly.
Bless that boy right there. Like, you lost, you should hang him up. It's like, isn't this the most violent motherfucker? I just fought the most violent motherfucker right there. I think he broke my goddamn finger.
All right, and any thoughts on Max Holloway and Conor Part 2? Do you have any predictions on that fight? It was announced today.
No, that's gonna be a good fight though, about time. When shouldn't they have fought a long time ago?
Yeah.
They just rematch, right?
Yeah.
Because Conor was taking him down the last time, and they both did good. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, they announced it while Francis Ngannou was walking out. So. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good fight.
What do Oh, it's way overdue. Yeah.
Happened a long time ago.
And I think Max is gonna piece him up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Meanwhile, the co-main event clash between Mike Perry and Nate Diaz delivered exactly the type of chaos.
Historic clash lasted a pathetic 15 seconds. After a brief scramble on the canvas, Ronda Rousey locked in her signature armbar. Gina Carano basically just handed over her arm and didn't even try to defend it. That was it. An event that was hyped up as a UFC killer ended with Rousey easily submitting a fighter who had not stepped into a cage in 17 years.
Unfortunately, despite several entertaining moments throughout the event, the main event itself became even more disappointing than many critics had predicted before fight night. Expectations heading into the card were extremely high, but the final
Wow, I can't believe what just happened. Because I training with Gina Carano and she's so good. It was hard to take her down, clinch, and of course submit her. She has a good striking, but Ronda Rousey make look easy. Like, it's crazy for me, but I think Gina Carano has to fight one more time, minimum, because she has to show how good she is. Because I know, because I trained with Gina Carano. So congratulations to legend Ronda Rousey, great fight. Yeah, it was so unfortunate because it was so quick. Though I know how good fight could be, and I was believe that Gina Carano can win this fight. Like I said, because I experienced and I trained with her, and I know how good she is.
If there was one gripe, I guess, about the MVP card tonight is the pacing's a little bit off. They're a little slow in the pacing. They're trying to fit as much in as they possibly can, which I think I understand because it's the first fight that they've done in terms of MMA. But you have to understand that I think fight fans, we just want to see fights. And I'm a fan, a former fighter, whatever you want to call it, but I'm still a fan. And I think the pacing is very important if you want to keep people engaged. C is right now in the co-main event, whereas MVP is the fight before the co-main event with Francis Ngannou coming up. And I know they want to build up to Francis's return and, you know, the Nate and Perry fight. They want to build that up. But ultimately, it's the pacing of the whole card that really keeps the fans engaged. You don't want them to, especially on a night where you're competing with the UFC. You don't want to you want to lull them to sleep where they flip back to the UFC and they never come back. So to me, that's the one gripe I would have right now. But so far, the fights have delivered. Everything's been spectacular. I'm really enjoying this MVP card. So,
At the very same time, Dana White somehow managed to steal attention away from Francis Ngannou's massive walkout by suddenly announcing Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. The announcement exploded across social media almost instantly and completely shifted the focus.
Listen, Roy Ball versus Kavanaugh, Sandhagen versus Pettiest, BSD versus Patty Pimblett, July 11th International Fight Week in the main event, Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor, Frylov versus Whitaker on the prelims. It's a badass card. We got a badass summer coming up. Right.
UFC president also confirmed several additional major fights during the same announcement, but nothing generated anywhere close to the reaction created by the McGregor vs. Holloway rematch. Fans online even joked that Dana White intentionally waited until Ngannou's walkout before launching his Instagram Live announcement specifically to hijack
that as a little too convenient in terms of timing.
What happened? What happened? Oh, I love the cokehead is back. Nice.
Listen.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. Cool. Yeah, drop it during our event. Doesn't matter. That just shows how pressed they are. Little insecure boys trying to piggyback off of our event and try to put some news over top of us. It's not gonna work, buddy.
John is on Netflix saying, you know, hey, if these guys want to help me take a look at my contract. So, Jake, is that actually something that you would entertain? Is that something?
We don't want to get sued. They've been already sending out lawsuits this week. We don't want to get sued. No comment. Next question. Thank you, Brett.
I'm going to use Claude Legal and review John Jones' contract.
Congratulations, Francis, right here. Saeed from Combat Sports Today. I don't know if you noticed during your walkout, Dana White went live on Instagram and announced Conor McGregor's return. Did you realize that or no? And how do you feel about it?
And what the fuck do I have to do with that? I mean, so I should stop my workout and look what is going on with